Pep Guardiola sends a warning to Arsenal. This is when the real season starts. Football fans, buckle up, because today's episode dives into one of the biggest statements of the season so far. Manchester City's coach, Pep Guardiola, has issued a clear and powerful warning to Arsenal, and it's already shaking up the Premier League conversation. According to Pep, the real season hasn't even started yet. What does he mean? Why did he say it now? And how does this change the Premier League title race between Manchester City and Arsenal? In this video, we're going to break down Guardiola's message, the psychology behind it, its timing, and what it means for Arsenal's ambitions. And trust me, when Pep talks like this, he's not just talking. He's making a statement, setting a trap, and sending shockwaves through the league. This is no longer just about football. This is about strategy, mind games, pressure, legacy, and dominance. So stay locked in, drop a like, and let's unpack everything, step by step. Why Pep's warning matters now. Pep Guardiola is not known for random comments. When he speaks, especially about rivals, it's calculated, intentional, and usually timed perfectly. This latest warning to Arsenal didn't appear out of nowhere. It comes at a moment when the league is heating up, games are coming thick and fast, and teams are starting to show their true identity. But Pep's message was clear. The real season starts after Christmas. That is when pressure arrives. That is when you see who is ready to be champion. Now, why is this so significant? Because Pep has lived this more than any other manager in Premier League history. He understands the psychology of title races better than anyone. He's been through long winning streaks, injury crises, fixture congestion, Champions League pressure, you name it. And every time, Manchester City finds another level in the second half of the season. Guardiola is essentially saying, you think what you're seeing now is intense. Wait until the real heat begins. And Arsenal, who have started seasons strongly before, know exactly what Pep is talking about. Pep's mind games, a master at work. Before we dive deeper, let's make this clear, Guardiola is a master of mind games. But unlike Jose Mourinho's confrontational style, Pep's mind games are subtle. He praises you, then puts pressure on you. He compliments your strength, then questions your consistency. Here's what he achieves with comments like this. He shifts pressure away from his team. City tend to start slowly in some seasons. Pep uses these quotes to push the spotlight toward Arsenal. Suddenly, everyone is looking at the Gunners. Can they maintain this form? Are they really title contenders? Will they collapse after February? This psychological weight affects players, especially young squads like Arsenal. He challenges his own players. Pep sends messages publicly not just to rivals but to City players. He's saying, we know what we do from January onward. This is our territory. He wakes his squad up, reminding them that their winning DNA must activate soon. He destabilizes Arsenal subtly. Arteta knows this better than anyone. After all, he learned the game under Pep. Guardiola's words often force Arsenal to question whether their squad is built for the second half pressure cooker. These aren't random comments. They're part of a chess match. Arsenal's response. Are they ready? Last season, they dominated the league for over 240 days, the longest ever without winning the title. But when the pressure came, especially around March and April, they crumbled. Injuries, fatigue, mentality, depth, everything caught up with them. This season, Arteta is trying to build a different Arsenal. More physical, more experienced, more tactically flexible, more defensively stable, better depth, better game management. Declan Rice has been transformative. Kai Havertz is adapting. Saka and Martinelli continue to grow. The defense is stronger. But Guardiola's warning strikes at the heart of Arsenal's biggest insecurity. Can they survive the final months of a title race? Arsenal fans know the truth. Arsenal have started well before. It's sustaining the level that becomes the test. And that's exactly where Pep applies pressure. What Pep means by the real season. Let's break it down. What exactly happens after December? The fixtures double in intensity. Between January and April, teams face Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup for some, Champions League return legs, European knockouts, international breaks. This is where squads are tested. A team needs 18 top players, not just 11. City thrive here because they have the deepest squad in Europe. Injuries begin to pile up. Hamstring issues, muscle fatigue, heavy legs, all become common. Teams with weaker depth suffer. Last season, when Arsenal lost Saliba, their entire defense collapsed. Pep knows this. That's why he sharpened his squad's depth for late-season battles. Mental pressure increases. Every game becomes a finale. Every mistake becomes a headline. Every point dropped becomes a crisis. City have lived in this environment for years. They know how to keep calm. Arsenal, by contrast, are still learning. Champions are forged in adversity. Pep's teams transform around February. Suddenly, they go on 10 to 15 game winning streaks that suffocate rivals. Arsenal must prepare for this inevitable surge. Guardiola is warning Arsenal, "You've started well, but now we enter Manchester City's territory." Why this is more than a warning, it's a challenge. Pep respects Arsenal. He respects Arteta. He knows they are the biggest threat to his dynasty. But this message also serves as a challenge. If you want to be champions, prove it in the months that matter. This is Guardiola telling Arsenal, "Don't celebrate yet, we are coming." He does it every year. He did it to Liverpool. He's doing it to Arsenal now. But here's the twist, Arsenal are not the same Arsenal of 2 years ago. Their mentality is evolving. Their style is more mature. Their squad is more balanced. Their hunger is greater. So Pep's message creates the perfect storm. Two elite teams, one trying to defend a dynasty, the other trying to break it. This is what makes the Premier League beautiful. What Arsenal must do to respond. To answer Pep's warning, Arsenal must strengthen their squad in January. Depth wins titles. Arteta cannot rely on 14 or 15 players. Handle pressure better. Arsenal must treat every match like a final. Keep key players fit. Saka, Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, Victor. If any of them suffer injury during title run-in, Arsenal are in trouble. Improve goal-scoring efficiency. City don't need many chances. Arsenal must reach that level. Believe in themselves. If Arsenal become intimidated by Pep's comments, City win before the match is even played. The psychological war begins. Let's be honest. Pep is right. The season doesn't end in December. It begins in January. But Arsenal fans should also see this differently. Pep's warning is actually a sign of respect. He sees Arsenal as the real threat. He knows they can take the title away from him. This is why he's speaking. This is why he's applying pressure. This is why he's sending signals early. Because if Arsenal survive the pressure that Pep is now intentionally building, they can go all the way. So what do you think? Is Pep Guardiola simply speaking facts? Is he playing mind games? Or is he genuinely warning Arsenal because he knows this season will be different? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Like this video if you enjoyed the breakdown. Subscribe for more deep Premier League analysis. This is football at its finest. Strategies, mind games, intelligence, pressure, and passion. And trust me, the real season is just beginning.